Welcome to Mishna study, Masechet Terumot, Perek Vav Mishnah Dalet. Over here in this Mishnah, we're going to discuss someone who stole Teruma. Right? He stole Teruma. And, well, let's go through the case. In general, we need to know if someone steals anything in general, right? If someone steals something and he gets caught, he needs to pay back double, right? Right? If he gets caught, he has to pay back twice, double to his friend. Now, remember, there are certain other principles that we learned, and that is, the keren and the homesh. If a person, when it comes to eating teruma, he ate it by mistake, he needs to pay back a keren and a homesh. Let's see how all these rules play out. A person stole teruma, and he didn't eat it. Okay, he's caught. Let's say he stole $4 worth of teruma. He's caught. Now he needs to go back and pay double. He pays back from the value of teruma. That's what he stole, right? He stole $4 worth. He needs to pay $8 worth of demet teruma. Achala, let's say he ate it. He ate the teruma, but he ate it by mistake, meaning he didn't know he was eating teruma. He stole $4 worth of figs. He thought he was stealing something regular, and he ate that teruma. So mishalem shne kiranim, he pays back double. Vahomesh, plus an additional fifth, right? Fifth on the principal, right? So 4, he has to pay back, again, if he stole $4 worth of figs, he has to pay back 8 plus another 1, right? Because a fifth of the, as we explained, the 4 is another 1, so it's a total of 9. Keren vahomesh min holin, right? 1 principal and a fifth from the holin, right? Because remember, whenever you pay back to Teruma, you need to pay back from the holin. The keren min demet teruma. Right? And 1 keren, right? When he's paying double, he's allowed to pay back from demet teruma, as we mentioned in the first part of the Mishnah. Right? When lo achala, when you didn't eat it, we said he's allowed to pay back the double. He's allowed to come back from the demet teruma. Now, ganav terumat hekdesh. Let's say he stole teruma, right? That the kohen himself already donated to the Beit HaKabayit. Right? So the kohen got teruma, he donated it to the Beit HaMikdash. And this person went and stole that, and he ate it. Now, what do we know? We know if a person eats teruma by mistake, he's obligated to pay an additional fifth. But also someone that steals from the hekdesh, he's also obligated to pay an additional fifth of what he stole, right? And he has to bring a korban as well, right? So over here, there's going to be multiple fifths coming into play. So what does he need to do? Mishalem sheneh chumshin v'keren. He needs to pay 2 fifths. 1 for the teruma that he ate, and the second for the hekdesh that he stole, right? So he's paying that plus the keren, plus the keren that he stole. So if the keren was 4, plus another 2, right? A fifth, right? So another 1 plus another 1. So he's paying a total of 6, right? She'en ba'hekdesh tashlume kefil, right? Why is he paying 6? Why isn't he paying 10? Why does he have to pay double? He stole. Ganav terumat hekdesh. What happened to the law of double? So the pasuk says, "Yishalem shenayim l'ra'ayehu." He needs to pay twice back to his friend, right? Hekdesh, the Beit HaMikdash is not your friend, right? If you steal from the hekdesh, you don't have to pay back double, right? So he's only paying back the principal, but he needs to pay back an extra fifth because of its teruma that he ate, and another fifth because it came from, he stole from hekdesh. Now, Rambam asks an interesting question on this. We have another concept of en isur halal isur. We know that in general, you can't have 2 isurim overlapping each other, right? If a person violates 2 isurim at once, he only gets punished for one of them. Why are we saying over here that he needs to pay back 2 fifths? You should say you should only have to pay back 1. And that's the question Rambam poses over here. Not really poses, he explains. And he says, in general, we have any isur halal isur. That's when there's no isur mosif. Over here, we have an override, and that is we call isur mosif. When there's something expanding, when the isur itself is expanded, then you would have to even pay for both. Now, how is the isur over here expanded? Because in the beginning, the isur of the hekdesh, right, cannot fall on top of the isur of teruma, because there's an isur mosif. What is the isur mosif? The teruma itself was asura to only Israel. It was limited. Teruma is allowed to be eaten by a kohen. Only Israel is not allowed to eat teruma. Now, once the Kohen goes and he's makdish it, he gives it to the Beit HaKabayit, he's saying it, right? He gives it to the Beit HaMikdash. Then what happens? It also becomes a surah to the Kohanim, right? The Isur itself is expanded. Not only is it a surah to Israel now, it's also a surah to the Kohanim. And therefore, because we have a new Isur to the Kohanim that's set on this Teruma, right? Therefore, we're going to say that we have an Isur Mosif, and therefore he would have to go ahead and pay both of the fifths. Right? It's an important concept because we have any Isur Halal Isur is usually the case, except there's 3 overrides for them, and one of them is the law in our Mishna. And that is if you have the Isur Mosif, right? So it's an interesting concept. We'll hear more about this Isur Mosif as we get to later, more Masechtot. We'll see more specifically Masechet Keretot, but other places as well, and we'll learn good, important principles, from this.